You guys have been asking for it. Here's my top 10 MMA GOATs of all time. At number 10, I got Max Holloway, the man who is one of the most underrated champions, if I'm going to be honest with you. Has an extremely underrated resume, beating the likes of Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, guys like Jose Aldo twice. His resume speaks volumes, and the longevity of his career is genuinely insane. Number 9, I got Kamaru Usman. People seem to forget how good Usman was in his prime, but not only that, he did beat some really notable names, guys like Gilbert Burns, Colby Covington twice, he beat Jorge Masvidal twice. The thing that holds him back, though, is the fact that he didn't really fight a ton of different competition. At number 8, I got DC, and while he was a double champ, that's not necessarily what puts him up here. He did beat some world championship caliber fighters, guys like Alexander Gustafsson, guys like Rumble Johnson. He beat Stipe Miocic, the heavyweight GOAT. Yeah, number 8. At number 7, I got Alex Pereira. This guy has beaten a ton of champions in his time, beating the likes of Israel Adesanya, Magomed Ankalaev, Yuri Prochazka twice, beating Khalil Roundtree, Jamal Hill. This guy's beaten a ton of championship level fighters or former champions, so yeah, number 7 for me. At number 6, I got Jose Aldo, probably the most underrated champion in recent times. The second greatest featherweight of all time, had 9 title defenses, beating the likes of Frankie Edgar twice, Chad Mendes twice, accumulating some very good wins even in the bantamweight division. I would personally have him at number 6 due to the longevity of his career, and he did beat some very good competition. At number 5, I got Islam Makhachev, the guy who just recently moved up and defeated the likes of JDM. He beat Charles Oliveira, Alexander Volkanovski twice. He would be higher, but I do just find that there is a lot of asterisks on his resume, but he is still relatively young enough where he can really improve, and I do believe he could potentially become the GOAT one day. Number 4 is Merab Dvalishvili. This man's resume speaks volumes. Sean O'Malley twice, Corey Sandhagen, Jose Aldo, Petr Yan. Do I need to keep going? Even before he was champion, he was beating some very elite level fighters, and he continues to remain very active, and he only continues to add to his resume. Number 3, I got Alexander Volkanovski, the greatest featherweight of all time, beating the likes of Max Holloway 3 times, Brian Ortega, the Korean Zombie, Diego Lopez, and he's probably going to beat him again in the rematch. In my eyes, he's had such a good, long career, and he's beaten some very high-level fighters, so he's got to be number 3. At number 2, I have Demetrius Johnson, breaking the UFC title defense record, beating guys like Joseph Benavidez twice, Henry Cejudo, beating guys like John Dodson twice and Ray Borg. His resume speaks for itself, and it's extremely underrated. And at number 1, do I even need to say, it is GSP. This man not only was a very long-reigning champion, beat some very good fighters, beating Michael Bisping, moving up a weight class, coming off 4 years off the couch. This guy is absolutely the go to the sport. 0 asterisks on his resume. Yes, he does have 2 losses that people still clown on him for to this very day. However, he did avenge both his losses, so in my eyes, he is the absolute GOAT.